savagery. Pure, unadulterated savagery. Yeah. What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World. So let's talk. You know how we do it. So let's get into it, and welcome to another edition of J Topics. Okay, so before I say anything about this whole situation concerning Shanquella Robinson, I would first and foremost like to extend my heartfelt condolences to her parents, to her entire family, to that community in where she's from, and to everyone involved in this situation that cared about her and that loved her. My condolences to you all. The pain you must be going through right now is just unimaginable. I can't even begin to fathom what you're going through, so I'm not even going to try to sit up here and try to pretend. Next, I want to talk about YouTube for just a brief moment. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. A lot of times with these types of subjects, you'll make a video and YouTube will decide not to monetize the video. So I'm just gonna let you know right now, I'm going to say certain words and I'm going to say certain things that may get this video non-monetized. And if that's the case, then so be it. Because I feel that this story needs to be talked about, and I have to talk about it in a straightforward and adult way. And I just really don't have time to play the games that YouTube wants content creators to play. I just don't have time to jump through those hoops and say this instead of that. And look, anybody that's a YouTube content creator, you know what I'm talking about. So if this video does not get monetized, then so what? It doesn't get monetized, because I'm a grown man. Most of y'all are grown, so we just need to talk about it, okay? I'm sure by now you guys know this story. You may know a lot of the details about this story. And by the way, this story is still developing. Literally, as I make this video, literally as I begin to edit this video, there will be so many more things coming out about this particular story about Shanquella Robinson, 25 years old, and the now Cabo 6. These are the friends that she went to Mexico with. They all stayed at some Airbnb. They were supposed to have been on vacation. You know, young people in their 20s and having fun and having a good time. And literally less than 24 hours after they arrived on the soils of Mexico, Shanquella dead. And not only was she found dead, but she was deserted by the Cabo 6, because they all went back to America after doing what they did to her. Well, of course, this happened, I believe it was like at the very end of October. Her family got a call, saying that something's wrong with her. The Cabo 6, they were alleging that, oh, well, you know what, it was alcohol poisoning. And then, of course, there's the Mexican government, who I've actually heard that they're pretty janky as well, because they sat on this story as well, because they were so afraid about, tourism and, people coming out to Cabo to have a good time. Because let's face it, that's how that country, that's how they make their money. People coming to Cabo and those other, cities in Mexico. It's a whole tourist type thing. So they sat on this story as well, while that young lady's dead body stayed in Mexico. Also, I had the unfortunate experience to actually see the video. I actually saw the video. And here's the thing about it. I actually stumbled across that video because, y'all, I was literally trying to avoid that video. I had heard about the video where they were pretty much, the last moments of Shanquella's life. You know, there was some girl in the video, you know, she was just beating the absolute crap out of Shanquella, slinging this girl like a rag doll. And Shanquella was not fighting the girl back. And Shanquella was also completely naked, which was really odd because the girl that was fighting her, she was not naked. I mean, pummeling her. Shanquella was not fighting back at all. And then you could hear some guy in the background filming this whole fight and telling her, "Oh, Shanquella, you're not gonna fight back. You're just not gonna do anything. You're not gonna fight back." And you could hear Shanquella say, "No, I'm not gonna fight back." The video was for about 17 seconds. I saw the video on Roland Martin's show because Roland Martin covered this stuff, covered this story. Now, I have heard that there is another video of another young lady that literally administers an actual body slam. And that's when Shanquella stopped moving. Okay. And then I've also heard that they took this girl's credit card and her money and got back to the United States after leaving her there. Y'all, this story has so many moving parts. So many moving parts. It is just craziness. It's craziness right now. And then, oh my God, I heard a snippet of, well, a little more than a snippet of Shanquella's father. First of all, I did not know that she was the only child. She was the only child of her parents. And of course, he's on the video, he's in tears, and he's saying that, you know what, I will never walk her down the aisle. I'll never be a grandfather. I mean, this man is literally destroyed. He's destroyed. And I'm just praying for him right now. I literally went into prayer after listening to this man talk about his daughter. And I just hope that he's going to be okay and he doesn't try to do anything crazy to himself. Because I'm telling y'all right now, that whole broken heart thing, it's a real thing when people are grieving. So I just hope that people are just loving on this family and lifting them up in all of the prayer and support that they can, because this family really needs it. That whole community needs it right now. That community is suffering because of this. Now, as far as the Cabo 6, they're laying low. They've cut out all the social media. They shut down all the telephone numbers. I mean, you haven't seen hide nor hair of them. Now, of course, we do have pictures of the two girls, because apparently right now, 2 girls of the 6 were the ones that really pretty much jumped on Shanquella and actually killed her. But as far as I'm concerned, all of their asses need to be in jail. And here's what kills me about people when they do stuff like this. Now, y'all brought y'all asses back to the United States. And as far as I know, a lot of you guys are just pretty much scattered about. Y'all living in your grandmama's basement. Y'all hiding out at your boyfriend's houses. I've heard even some of y'all even fled town. Let me tell you dummies something, what you don't realize. The Mexican government has now gotten involved in this. And not only has the Mexican government gotten involved in this, they've now contacted the United States government. And the United States government has the FBI investigating this. Now, as far as I know, there are no arrests. There are no arrests right now. But you best believe, I give it probably within a week that they will actually put out an APB and start looking for these criminals that actually killed this girl. And yes, I said killed them. It was not alcohol poisoning. It was not alcohol poisoning. There's video of this girl being attacked. There's an actual autopsy of them saying that her neck was broken and her spinal cord was broken. That is not damn alcohol poisoning. And let me say something else. All of you that are saying that that girl in the video was a trans woman, y'all, please stop. Please stop. What is the point in even bringing that up? And even if that was a trans woman, which I don't think it was, what the fuck does it matter anyway? See, we're putting out all of these red herrings over here when we need to be focused over there. This girl was murdered. I don't give a damn if it was a trans woman, a transformer, a cat, a dog, a mouse, a woman. I don't care who it was. This woman was murdered, period. And the murderer needs to be in prison. And as far as the Cabo Six, let me tell y'all something. Y'all are going back to Mexico. Oh yeah. They're going to extradite you back to Mexico. And you're going to serve. You're going to get tried in Mexico. And you will serve out prison sentences in Mexico. So you can try to hide out at your big mama's house and your boyfriend's house and your cousin's house all you want to. Oh, they're going to get you. They're going to get you. And you're going back to Mexico. So, I mean, it's just crazy. Y'all, this whole thing is just crazy. And it has just bothered my spirit, y'all. And it's so weird because, like, I remember hearing about this story. Y'all, I didn't know anything about this. I'd never heard of a Shanquella Robinson at all. I didn't even know anything about this young lady. It was literally like overnight, I'm looking at my phone and all these hashtags saying, you know, justice for Shanquella. And like, okay, well, who is this? And that's how I even knew about this story. It's just crazy. And let me say something else. I have to address Claudia Jordan of Fox Soul. And by the way, I do watch that show with you, Funky Dineva, and Al Reynolds. You guys do an amazing job. And I'm actually a fan of Claudia Jordan. But Claudia, on that show the other day, you were talking about how you looked in the comment section. I believe it was on Twitter, and someone said that, well, the reason why Shanquella got beat up like that because she tried to set up some dude back in the States and he got killed. And again, we're focusing here when we need to be looking over there. Claudia, that was just so irresponsible of you. And I'm really quite shocked and a little disappointed that you would even give that energy. Claudia, this is in the comment section of a Twitter response. And to my knowledge, it was some fake account. You should not have even talked about that or put that out there without even qualifying. And you are actually a journalist, Claudia. You're an actual journalist. So I know you know better than that. Why would you do that? Your platform is too big. Like somebody like me, I'm just an old regular YouTuber. I don't have the audience or the range that you have, but you have the actual audience. So you got to be more responsible, Claudia. Just saying. And I still love you, Claudia, but do better. Come on, do better. But yeah, y'all, this whole thing is just crazy. I normally just kind of speak on things like this and on my J topics, and I'll just kind of, let the story ride out. But this is one that I would definitely be revisiting. I would definitely be revisiting this story because it needs it. The community needs it. And you guys, if you know of the whereabouts of any of these characters, or if you know of anything about this whole situation, please contact your local authorities because the Cabo Six is out on the loose. They are out on the run. And they need to be caught. They need to be questioned. And they need to be extradited back to Mexico. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe, please don't forget to head on over to Instagram and check me out at jaisworld.tv. That's JAISWORLD.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.